Welcome to Yate Town, Ross. We're really pleased to have you here, and thank you for spending time doing this interview. Firstly, let's chat about your career. Now, over the last 10 years, or just over 10 years, you've played much of your football at National South level and have appeared for 4 of the local clubs. You've had 2 really successful seasons at Bath City, and you've also played at the National League level, haven't you, for Sutton United and Eastleigh. So a glittering career over 10 years. Can you just tell fans about 1 or 2 of the highlights in that period?
Yeah, it's been what I would class as quite a good career. I've been lucky enough to win a couple of leagues along the time as well. So those, I would say, is probably my 2 highlights. I've had a few FA Cup runs. They're obviously good. But yeah, mainly is winning the league. That sticks out when we won the league at Sutton, when we won the National League South, and then at Taunton more recently when we won the Southern Premier League. Both times we were sort of a bit behind in the league, and then we went on a run to finish top both times. So we went up as champions, and I think that's the highlight of my career so far, football-wise, was playing in those 2 seasons and being a mainstay in the team and helping the team win promotion.
Yeah, and also during those 10 years, for most of the time, the team you were playing for was in the top half of the table and challenging for promotion. That must have been a good feeling.
Yeah, it's obviously it helps. It makes it a lot more enjoyable. And I've been lucky enough, like you said, to most of my career I've been at the top end of the table. Obviously, that didn't happen last year for reasons probably nothing to do with football. But yeah, I think it's a testament to the clubs I've been at. They've been good clubs, and hopefully we can bring that here.
Well, what was it that made you decide to sign for Yate Town?
There's a few factors, really. Daz being one of the main ones. I had a chat with him last year when a couple of the other boys come, but it wasn't really the right time for me, I didn't feel. And then we reopened those chats again in the summer. And what Daz sold to me as the club and the plans as to where it wants to go is sort of matched in with my ambition, really. I want to be at a club this year that's going to win something, that wants to win something. And I think that's where Daz has set his sights. That's where I look to set my sights. I want to be at the top of the league. If we can, it's going to be a tough league. But I think with what Daz done last year and what he's bringing in and what's still potentially to come in, I think we'll have a good chance of being right up there.
What attributes do you think you bring to the club, both on and off the field? I've seen you play a number of times, and I know you're famous for your long-range shots and your free kicks, but there's more to your game than that.
Coming to this stage of my career, I would say probably my biggest attribute at this time with a young group is coming in with experience. Like you said, I've played a higher level of football for most of my career. So I'm hoping that I can come in and set an example to the younger ones. I'd hopefully score some goals, create some assists, and help the team. And like I said, we want to be at the top end of the table, so I want to bring the winning nature as such of where we've been before and create a winning environment, and it makes it more enjoyable for all the young ones, and hopefully we can go on and have a really good season. Me personally can have a successful one, and hopefully more of the club. It'd be great to see the club do well and get back to where they should be in the league above, and maybe even beyond that after next year. But that's the club's expectations, and that's where I set my expectations. I know where Daz sets his the same. So yeah, we want to be at the top end of the league, and hopefully I can add something to the team, whether it's my experience, whether it's my goals, or whether it's just playing every week and hopefully being there to help. And that's my main aim this year.
Do you ever see yourself wanting in the future to be involved in coaching and management?
I don't know. Hopefully that's a few years away yet. I haven't really thought about that stage. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I want to carry on playing for as long as I possibly can. I still feel like I've got a fair bit to offer. So hopefully that don't come too soon.
Okay, thanks. And how do you keep yourself fit during the summer?
The boring running. To be fair, I've been lucky enough. We've been away with the family, so we've had a nice holiday. Just got back, so I've done a fair bit of running over there. And yeah, I think it's important to have your rest when the season finished. We had a heck of an end to last season, so I did have like a fair bit off when it finished. because I was absolutely knackered. But now I'm back, chomping at the bit, raring to go. Yeah, so just get running, and that's it really, Bob.
Do you enjoy trading?
I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it more when the footballs come out. Not necessarily with my running trainers on, but hopefully with what Daz has sold me, he's a footballing type of manager. So hopefully the balls come out on the first day of pre-season and we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's not long, is it? 10 days to go before that happens. And I think you've covered mostly your hopes and ambitions for next season, but is there anything you want to add to that?
Not really. It's just to hopefully have a good year. Like I said, last year it wasn't hid that it was a bit it wasn't how we wanted it to go where I come from at Taunton, and I hope they do well this year with the rebuild they've got there. But this year I've hopefully picked a side where we're going to have a good season. I know off the field is run well, and I know Daz on the field is looking to have a really good year. So hopefully we can add to that, and we can just bring something to the table where the club and the players really enjoy it, and we have a good season and we're at the top of the league.
Well, thanks very much for spending the time to do this interview, and wish you all the very best for next season, Ross.
Thank you.